Today we're looking at making paper boats, which you might think, how is that art? But it's more about the creativity that can go with them. So quite some time ago, we went on holiday and my husband bought me this, which was, it's a paper boat essentially that's been turned into a necklace, and there were earrings as well, and there was these lovely lampshades where the boats were kind of going round them, so it looked like it was on the waves of the lampshade as such, and it was just a really nice and creative way of using them, and I thought actually I really like that. But I also thought the weather is glorious and the paddling pool's coming out, so you can actually do paper boat racing across paddling pools. I'm just putting it out there. 2 children each end of a paddling pool. In all honesty, after children have gone to bed, 2 adults each end of the paddling pool, blowing their paper boats out of the paddling pool. It's a really good fun way of kind of just enjoying yourself and recycling some magazines again. So yeah, necklaces or full size ones. I'm going to show you how to make a full size one, a couple of hints and tips as well along the way, but I will also give you sizes for these little ones which make quite nice earrings, and these next ones up which are necklaces. So I'm using a full sheet of a magazine to start with. We'll do that first and I'll just tip you down. So the bit that you want to be on the outside, so like the bigger section, I suppose you call it the bow of the boat, I don't know, the main body of the boat, you want to be on the inside when you start folding. So I quite like these florals. I'm not a great floral fan, but I think on a boat they'll look quite funky. So I'm going to put my florals in the middle and I'm going to fold it in half lengthways. So you do need a rectangle of paper. Origami is normally a square, but this one is a rectangle. Now, to make things easier, if you just give it a little fold in half again and then just pinch, but don't actually fold all the way down because that's your halfway point. And you're just going to tuck your corners of the folded bit down. So you need your flappy bits at the bottom. And you're going to press them down. Now, if you're working on jewellery, it needs to be perfect. If you're floating them up and down a paddling pool, I'm pretty sure it doesn't. You're now going to take 1/2 of your bottom bit here and fold it up. Okay? Then turn it over and fold the other bit up. And it looks kind of like a little paper hat at this point. So you can stop at that point and just have a paper hat. That's fine. If you want to move on to a boat, you need to take it and open it up and fold it flat the opposite way. So it'll still look like a diamond, and then you end up with these really annoying little flappy bits here. Just tuck one in behind the other. Okay, so I'll show you on the other side. So I've just lifted this one out the way, push this one down, right into the corner, and lower it down. Okay. So I've got this diamond shape with a little flappy bit at the bottom. I'm going to fold up my flappy bit on one side, press it right down. I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to fold down my little flappy bit on the other side. Okay, so you end up with a triangle. You need to open out your triangle at the bottom here and fold it back the other way. I know, we're going backwards and forwards, aren't we, like a yo-yo? So you end up with a diamond. Now at this point, a little bit of jiggery pokery. You gently pull these 2 side sections out and it will fold up into your paper boat. Now, depending on how wide or how long and thin your paper is, depends on how much of your top bit, almost your sails or your cabin, whatever you want it to be, will stick up. So this one doesn't stick up very much, but if you open it out then at the bottom a little bit, you've then got your boat for sailing. And it's quite pretty because it's got the floral on the outside, because that's what we planned. So if you want to do this tiny one, I'm sure that wasn't very good English, teeny tiny one, That was done out of a 3 centimetre by 4 centimetre piece of paper. Okay, if you can see that, okay. So that's that one. This one was double that size, so it would have been 6 centimetres by 8 centimetres for that one. And as I say, they do make really, really nice bits of jewellery, or they can make nice decorative things. Maybe if you've got a picture of you on the water, maybe kayaking or sailing, maybe you could make a couple of these in small and stick them on the corners of the frame. It's just something a little bit different, isn't it? So, paper boats out of recycled magazines. I will admit that these weren't recycled magazines, I just did them out of plain paper. Well, coloured on one side, plain on the other. This one, as you can see, is made out of some old music scores, and I've also got, and they varnished this as well, so this is quite heavily varnished, so I can wear it outside. And I've also got some really nice ones that are made out of newspaper, or if you've got, you can print or photocopy old dictionaries, so maybe photocopy the dictionary definition of the word boat, and then you can include that in it. So that is paper boats used creatively. Okay, see you tomorrow.